back to another vlog. We're brining a turkey today. And I got this kit, but honestly, it's just salt and seasonings. So you don't have to buy this. The only reason I bought it is because it came with this giant bag to hold the turkey in. But if you wanted to do this at home, you just need like a crap ton of salt. It's a specific measurement. And whatever seasonings you like. So that's what we have here. My turkey is 15 pounds and it called for a quart of water, which is 4 cups. And I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough, but I can always add to it. That's the cool thing. It's forgiving. As long as you have salt and seasonings, you can make a brine. So I'm gonna put this on the stove, heat it up so that all the salt and all the spices, well, the spices aren't gonna dissolve, but so all the salt dissolves. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring the brine to room temperature because you don't wanna put hot liquid on a cold turkey. So I'll just throw some ice in there to kind of speed up the process, but let's go over here. This really doesn't take that long. It makes all the difference in the world to brine your turkey. You know, if you don't cook it right, turkey can get kind of dry. So just the extra bit of love goes a very long way when you're doing turkey. This is not what I'm gonna cook it in. I'm just preparing it to get everything, you know, ready. I am going to roast some garlic because I'm gonna make my own butter to put in between the skin and the breast. So, now this is easy to do too. There's a bunch of stuff, I know. Stick that there for a second. The water's boiling, so okay, I'm gonna put my brine in, then we'll do the garlic. I know this is all over the place, but this is part of it. This is part of Thanksgiving. Multitasking. Oh, it smells so good. Ugh. So that's it for the turkey brine. Heat up the water, stir in the salt and all your seasonings, whatever seasonings you choose. And then it'll dissolve and then you just wait for it to be room temperature. But let me put the garlic in, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some ice in there so it can bring it to room temperature faster, and then we can get our brine going. And I like to leave it overnight. So we're gonna take our garlic and we're gonna put some oil on it. Stick it on a baking tray and then just wait. So what I like to do is I like to marry the flavors. So when I do my mashed potatoes, I'm gonna put some garlic cloves in there as well, and the same kind of seasonings that I'm using on the turkey. So I kind of do that throughout the whole meal. Did I mention I love cooking Thanksgiving dinner? It really is my favorite. Okay, so I'm gonna roast the garlic and then we're gonna make our butter, but the butter is not gonna go underneath the turkey until tomorrow. Right now we're just making the brine for it. It's gonna sit overnight. Once it's done brining and before we put it in the oven, that is when I put the garlic butter over it, but I'll show you how I do the butter. So let's throw these in the oven. I got some, I love thyme, so I have a whole extra thing of thyme, but I got a poultry blend, so this is rosemary, sage, and thyme. So we're gonna cut up some herbs. I love how Thanksgiving smells. Thyme is easy because you can just take the sprig and get your thyme. So I'm gonna put it in my butter. This is salted butter. We're just gonna do this about 100 times. That's enough sticks of thyme. So I have some sage here. I mean, just look how beautiful sage is. Isn't that so pretty? So I like to cut the sage super, super fine. Small as I can get it. Okay, then we have rosemary. Okay, and we're gonna dump that in the butter. A little bit of black pepper. And some basil that is not open. Okay, just a pinch. It looks like a lot, but you know, It'll be okay. And then I'm just gonna mush this all up, very technical term. Take all your spices and all your stuff and you mush that into the butter. So this is what I got. It's just butter with a bunch of stuff that we put in there. Super simple. I'm gonna put it in a Ziploc bag and we're gonna do that tomorrow. So today is the brining day. Tomorrow we'll put the butter underneath once the turkey is brined. So we want all that goodness saved for tomorrow. I'm just gonna put it in the fridge and that way that is another thing out of the way for tomorrow. Okay, so the garlic is not done roasting and I'll just add that to this when the garlic is done, and I don't wanna do that when the garlic is super hot because it'll all melt in the bag and that's not what we're trying to do. So when the garlic is done roasting, and you'll know because it kind of changes color, it gets like brown and roasty. So yeah, that's still not done, but let's get this turkey in the brining bag. I'm just gonna give it one last stir. Make sure it is cold, and it is. Okay, so hopefully this doesn't go everywhere. We got it, we got it. Okay, so do you see the water is not coming up fully? So the turkey's not fully submerged. So what I'm gonna do is every 2 hours, I'm just gonna flip the bag over. So you have to make sure it's sealed very, very well, or otherwise you're gonna have a mess on your hands. Okay, so I am preparing my jalapeno poppers. I know that's not very Thanksgiving-y, but I don't care because I'm obsessed with them. And these are so big that I actually thought about just putting the stuffing in the middle of them and leaving them kind of whole. But look how big these are. We're blessed. Got some big ones at the store. Yes, I rinsed them. I just put them back in the bag. So because I like jalapeno poppers super spicy, I don't actually take out all the seeds, and then for our filling, we're actually gonna make the filling kind of spicy too. If you don't like spice, you're definitely not gonna like these. Okay, so I have a whole thing of cream cheese, and then I put some Parmesan in there. You can never have enough, just keep adding it, it's fine. And then I use lemon zest. This just helps it taste better. Add some freshness. So I put garlic powder and red hot chili flakes. Now we are gonna chop up some fresh parsley. For a ridiculously long amount of time. So once that I have that all mixed up, I put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in my little container for the next day. This is all before Thanksgiving prep. So now I'm taking our dining room that I've never decorated, and we're cleaning it up and getting it ready for our meal for tomorrow. And the plates say Merry Christmas, so just get over that. And now it's Thanksgiving morning, so we are peeling our potatoes. I actually made the mistake of doing it the night before one time. Bad idea, don't do that. Do it in the morning. We're gonna chop up some celery. I don't like a lot of celery in it, and I like it very fine. And then I take the celery leaf at the top, and I actually chop that up and put that in too, because it's got a lot of flavor, so. I am obsessed with stuffing or dressing, whatever you call it. I do an apple and onion dressing, and this is probably my favorite side dish for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna chop up the apple. I chopped it wrong. I kind of just like to do it in chunks, but I wanted to give Ruby a slice to see if she liked it. And she actually ate it, so. I chopped up 2 apples, and now I'm chopping up a red onion. I mean, just the colors alone are so beautiful on Thanksgiving. I actually have a little tool that dices onions, but I didn't want to get it out. So I just sauteed that with a shit ton of butter, because butter makes everything taste good. This is Reese's contribution to Thanksgiving. He stirs.
I am a great stirrer.
He just got off the treadmill, so he's yucky.
Yeah, you put some stuff in a pan, I'll come by and stir it. You know it.
That is not an offer, ladies. Calm down.
I'll come over and stir your Thanksgiving up.
Hey.
It's just so satisfying, you know?
Is it?
It is. I can only think of a few things I like more than stirring.
Get out. We got all the prep going on. We are prepping. About to do your jalapeno poppers.
Prepping. Doing some poppers?
Doing some poppers.
Right.
Because I cook food with flavor. Flavor. Yeah, that's been brining for 24 hours.
A 15-pound turkey, how long is it going to have to cook?
Yeah.
Long time?
It's going to be a while.
Okay. So there's some time.
I'm gonna give him angry monster.
I was vlogging.
Vlogging you.
No!
I got you, Micah. And this looks disgusting, but this just changes the game when it comes to turkey. So what I am doing is I am separating the skin from the breast, and that kind of takes a little time. And I know it looks weird, but this is just the way to go on Thanksgiving. So you want to brine the turkey. Some people choose to rinse off the brine. I didn't, because I like flavor. It wasn't overly salty, so I'm really getting in there and making sure that the skin is super separated. And then we're gonna take our butter and we're gonna put it underneath the skin. It's gonna look lumpy, it's gonna look weird, but at the end it will not, because all that butter is gonna melt into the turkey. So if it looks weird and lumpy, you did it right. And here's our spread. Merry Christmas. Just kidding. Micah, what's one thing you're thankful for?
My family.
Your family. I'm thankful for you too. What's one thing you're thankful for?
I'm thankful for everything. My list is so big I couldn't get it on the camera.
Same.
I am really thankful for the fact that I have a wonderful, beautiful family that helps keep me grounded and it keeps me guided and keeps me wanting to be a better person.
Are you trying to make me cry?
No.
What's one thing that you're thankful for?
Mom and Dad.
Your mom and dad? Oh, we're thankful for you too, boo-boo. I'm also thankful for so many things I could never list it, but my family first and foremost, my sobriety, and all of you guys for your love and support. We hope you have an amazing Thanksgiving. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.